Welcome to the YouTube channel Last Minute Preparation. So in the last video, we have found out the eigenvalues for a 2 cross 2 matrix. We have first made the characteristic equation. We found the characteristic equation and we have solved that characteristic equation, and we found out the eigenvalues. Similarly, for a 3 cross 3 matrix that we'll be solving in this video, first we'll find out the characteristic equation using the same method that we have used in the previous video. And using that characteristic equation, by solving the characteristic equation, we'll find out the eigenvalues of the matrix, right?
पढ़ाई लिखाई में ध्यान लगाओ, आईएएस बनो और देश को संभालो.
So the properties for eigenvalues are similar. So let us take a matrix M. So first let us take a matrix M which is equal to 6 minus 2 2 minus 2 3 minus 1 2 minus 2 and 3. So this is the matrix that we have M, and if you wanted to find the characteristic equation, we have to find the determinant of M minus lambda into I and equal this determinant to 0, then we'll get the characteristic equation, right? So let us do that. 6 minus lambda minus 2 2 minus 2 3 minus lambda minus 1 2 minus 2 3 minus lambda, right? So equating this determinant to 0, so you get the characteristic equation. So 6 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda, 3 minus lambda whole square. I'm sorry, here it is negative 1, not minus 1, not minus 2. So minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, right? So plus 2 into, since here we have a minus and there will be a default minus, so minus into minus is plus, plus 2 into these two now, so minus 2 into 3 minus lambda plus 2, right? So 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 and a default negative, so plus 2, right? So for this thing, 2 into minus 2 into minus 1, that is 2, and minus 2 into 3 is minus 6, and minus 2 into minus lambda is plus 2 lambda, right? So we'll further solve this equation. So 6 minus lambda into, expanding this, 9 plus lambda square minus 6 lambda minus 1 plus 2 into, this will be negative 6 plus 2 lambda plus 2 into 2 plus, I'm sorry, here 2 into 2 minus 6 is minus 4 plus 2 lambda, right? So further simplifying this, 6 minus lambda into 9 minus 1 is 8, so lambda square minus 6 lambda plus 8, and solving this, 2 into minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4, so minus 4 plus 2 lambda, right? And this can be written in the same way, so we will directly multiply this. So minus 2 into 4 is minus 8, right? And 2 into 2 lambda is 4 lambda, right? So now we'll multiply with 6 minus lambda inside, so 6 lambda square minus 36 lambda, 8 times 6 is 48, now lambda minus lambda cube plus 6 lambda square minus 8 lambda, now with this one, minus 8 plus 4 lambda minus 8 plus 4 lambda, right? So firstly with the lambda cube, in this equation we only have a single lambda cube. I'm sorry, I forgot to equate this to 0, but here everything is equated to 0, right? Now lambda square. Here we have a lambda square. So 6 lambda square is 12 lambda square. Now lambda minus 36 lambda minus 8 lambda. So that is equal to minus 44 lambda plus 4. That is my plus. So basically, this 4 lambda is equal to 8 lambda, and it is cancelling with minus 8 lambda, right? So we are only left over with minus 36 lambda. Right, so we are done with minus 36 lambda. We are done with the lambda terms, and now we have the constants. So 8 minus 8 is minus 16. Sorry, minus 8 minus 8 is minus 16, and minus 16 plus 48 will be 232, right? And equating it to 0 and taking this terms to the right side, RHS plus 36 lambda minus 32 equal to 0, right? So now we made now we have a characteristic equation of order 3. I mean, we have a cubic equation, so we'll get 3 roots. So the 3 roots for this characteristic equation will be the eigenvalues of the matrix M, right? So if we solve this cubic equation, we'll get the eigenvalues. There are two ways to solve this there are two ways to solve this characteristic equation. The first thing is by using a calculator. So directly entering the coefficients of this cubic equation in the calculator and getting the eigenvalues. And the second method is something which I'll say now. So first thing is that we'll find any one root of this cubic equation. We'll do that by hit and trial method, and after getting that root, we'll try to get a quadratic equation, and after getting that quadratic equation, we'll solve that quadratic equation and we'll get another 2 roots, right? So what can be the ideal root for this? So what can be the root value? So let us put some random values. Let us put 1. So if you put 1, it will be 1 minus 12 plus 36 minus 32. So no, it is not equal to 0. So let us put 2 now. For 2, two cube is 8. 2 2s are 4. 4 into 12 is 48. Plus 36 times 2 is 72 minus 32. So this is 80 and this is forming 80. So 80 minus 8 is equal to 0. Right, so we found the root. So basically what you'll do is that you'll have to find any one root value using hit and trial method. So basically you put minus 1, minus 2 or minus 3, and also check for 1 or 2 or 3. Basically you'll get any one root value within these 6 values. So now here I got one value. So now I have one eigenvalue where it is equal to 2. So now I have to find another 2 eigenvalues. So what we'll do here is that writing the coefficients of the cubic matrix: 1, negative 12, 36 minus 32. So now we have a root value negative. So now we have one root value 2. So this will be 0. Sorry. So 1 minus 0 will be 1. So 2 into 1 is 2. So minus 12 plus 2 will be equal to negative 10. So minus 2 into 2 into minus 10 will be equal to minus 20. So that is equal to 16. Right? So 2 into 16 is equal to 32. Right? So minus 32 plus 32 is equal to 0. So the coefficients of the quadratic equation will be equal to lambda square minus 10 lambda, and the constant term will be equal to 16. So now if we solve this quadratic equation, we'll get another 2 eigenvalues, right? So let us solve this now. So lambda square minus 2 lambda minus 8 lambda plus 16 is equal to 0. So lambda into lambda minus 2 minus 8 into lambda minus 2 is equal to 0. So the other two roots will be lambda minus 2 into lambda minus 8 is equal to 0. Lambda is equal to 2 and lambda is equal to 8. So previously we found that by hit and trial method we found one lambda value which is equal to 2. So now we have 3 lambda values, right? So this is how what's wrong with this? So this is how we find the eigenvalues. So we have some rules here to understand. You can actually call this as tricks or something like that. The first note is that for symmetric matrices, eigenvalues are always real. So let us write it out. For symmetric matrices, eigenvalues are always real. So the another rule will be, so for a skew symmetric matrix, eigenvalues are either 0 or purely imaginary. Okay. So this is how you find the eigenvalues for a 3x3 matrix. And thank you for watching. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.